अस्सलाम वालेकुम। आज हमारा टॉपिक है सेलुलर ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस। लास्ट 2 लेक्चर्स में हम लोगों ने डिटेल जो एक्सप्लेन की थी मैंने, दैट आर द लेवल ऑफ ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस, एंड आउट ऑफ दैट वन ऑफ द लेवल इज सेल लेवल ऑफ ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. Today's lecture based on the details of that level of organization, and that is cellular organizations. Cell, what is cell? Already आप सब बच्चे जानते हो, and already I have explained कि there are 2 type of cells, that are prokaryotic cells and eukaryotic cell. Prokaryotic cells are those cells that do not have proper nucleus in their cells. Likewise बैक्टीरिया, जनरली आपने जब ड्रॉ किया होगा तो जस्ट क्रोमोसोम्स और डीएनए इज ड्रॉन. Eukaryotic cells are those that have proper definite organized nucleus in their cells. For example, एनिमल सेल्स आप सब बच्चों ने ड्राइंग्स छोटी क्लासेस में की होगी, एंड उसमें आप सब बच्चे न्यूक्लियस को मार्क करते थे. अब हम लिविंग ऑर्गेनिजम्स को क्लासिफिकेशन के अकॉर्डिंगली 5 ग्रुप्स में डिवाइड करते हैं. साइंटिस्ट डिवाइडेड द लिविंग ऑर्गेनिजम्स इनटू 5 ग्रुप्स, एंड दैट 5 ग्रुप्स आर prokaryotes, protists, fungi, animals and plants. About the prokaryotes and protists already I have explained. Fungi भी I think so, mushrooms, the very common example, सब बच्चों को पता होगी. Animals and plants are not new for you. Prokaryotes mean those organisms that do not have proper nucleus in their cells. For example, bacteria, cyanobacteria. Protists are simple multicell or the unicellular organisms. For example, amoeba, paramecium, algae, etc. Fungi में rhizopus, mushroom, animals, तो many of the animals are present in surrounding you, and the plants, तो वो भी आप सब बच्चों के surrounding में many of the plants are. अब हम बात कर रहे हैं cellular organization की. As cells form the organisms by different ways of cellular organization. What are the ways of cellular organization? There are 3 ways of cellular organization, that are number 1 unicellular organizations, number 2 colonial organization, and number 3 multicellular organization. Number 1, that is unicellular organization. Unicellular, about the unicellular organism, it is also your previous knowledge. Okay, unicellular organisms are those organisms that have one cell in their body, or their body is made up of only one cell, consisting of only one cell, and all the life activities of unicellular organisms are completed, done by their one cell. For example, the very common example, amoeba, for example paramecium, and for example euglena. After unicellular organization, the next cellular organization way is colonial organization. The next way is colonial organization. In this type of cellular organization, the organisms consisting of one cell, they are unicell, means their bodies are consisting of one cell. But colony means the groups. That cells or organisms, that organisms live in the form of colonies, in the form of groups. Their bodies are made up of one cell, they are composed of one cell, but they live in the form of groups. Not they live in isolated form, वो मिलकर रहते हैं. So that organization is called colonial organization. For example, green alga volvox. Okay, one of the colony of volvox consisting of hundreds of volvox cells. The difference between the unicellular organization and the colonial is, as both organisms body consisting of one cell. Unicellular organisms, one of the individual is, but colonial में organisms are unicellular, but they live in the form of groups. Although they live in the form of groups, but there is no division of labor. there is no division of labor. What is meant by division of labor here? What is the concept of this? Division of labor means कि if one of the task is divided to many of the persons, एक टास्क है, एक कोई फंक्शन है, ये एक काम है और बहुत सारे इंडिविजुअल्स उसको मिलकर कर रहे हैं, तो दैट इज डिवाइडेड इन डिफरेंट पर्सन्स, सो इट इज़ द डिवीजन ऑफ लेबर. बट अगर इंडिविजुअली एवरीवन उस टास्क को कंप्लीट करता है तो इट मीन्स नो डिवीजन ऑफ लेबर. तो कॉलोनी में बहुत सारे सेल्स तो हैं, बट बहुत सारे ऑर्गेनिजम्स तो हैं, बट ऑल दैट परफॉर्मिंग देयर लाइफ एक्टिविटीज इंडिविजुअली. मिलकर वो नहीं अपनी लाइफ एक्टिविटीज को कंप्लीट करते. क्या करते हैं? हर एक अपनी अपनी लाइफ एक्टिविटीज को अलहदा से सेपरेटली कंप्लीट करता है. ठीक है. आफ्टर द कॉलोनियल ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, the next way of cellular organization is multicellular organization. It is again your previous knowledge. Multicellular organisms, that are the type of organisms composed of many of the cells. For example, surrounding आपकी भरी हुई है, many of that are the very common plants and animals. In this lecture, as the topic explained in the topic, the two examples are there. One of is the mustard plant, kingdom plantae में से, that is, and the scientific name of mustard plant is Brassica campestris. Brassica is generic name and the campestris is species name, specific name. मस्टर्ड प्लांट, सरसों का पौधा में भी आप सारे बच्चों ने ऑब्जर्व किया हो कि दैट इज़ यूज एज द वेजिटेबल. फिर उसका जो एक्सट्रैक्ट है दैट इज़ यूज by us as a oil. One of the plant is divided into the parts of that plant is divided into two parts: vegetative organs and sexual organs. What are vegetative organs? The part of the plant that are not involved in sexual reproduction. The part of the plant that are not involved in sexual reproduction, that are called vegetative organs. For example, root, stem, leaves. यानी ये sexual reproduction में तो involved नहीं है, but they are performing different functions. Root है तो उसका एक function है, stem है तो उसका function है, leaf are also the performing some function. Remaining part of the plant are called sexual organs. Likewise, flowers, fruits and seed. So you can define it कि the part of the plant that are involved or that are taking part in the sexual reproduction, that are called sexual organs. For example, flower. For example, fruits and seeds. Animals में से हमारे पास जो example आ रही है in the multicellular organization, about the multicellular organization, that is frog. And again, the scientific name of frog is Rana tigrina. Generic name, Rana is the generic name and the tigrina is its specific name. As the frog belongs to the animals, so definitely it is consisting of different type of tissues from the plant, mustard plant, that are epithelial tissues, glandular tissues, nervous tissues, etc. Okay ji.